Goodwill brings to you the weekly share market update dated the 2nd of December, 2023. Talking about the corporate segment, we have the Multi-Commodity Exchange of India stock surged more than 6% on November 28 to hit a fresh 52-week high of 3,169.55 rupees on the National Stock Exchange. The gain for the stock, which has been removed from the NSE F&O ban list, comes after the company shared the details of the board's decision to recover technology costs for the old platform from its subsidiary, Multi-Commodity Exchange Clearing Corporation Limited. Shares of NetWeb Technologies soared 8% on November 28 after the company announced a collaboration with American chip giant NVIDIA. The company will act as a manufacturing partner for NVIDIA's Grace CPU superchip and GH200 Grace Hopper superchip MGX server designs. The initiative of Make in India by NVIDIA to support the PMO vision is a great beginning. It will bring locally manufactured cutting-edge technologies at par with global standards. NetWeb CMD Sanjay Lodha was quoted as saying. NetWeb also stated that the company's collaboration with NVIDIA will also give a boost to the government's Make in India mission. The Tata Motors Limited share hit a new 52-week high of 702.80 rupees on November 29. Anticipating a strong listing for its arm, Tata Technologies, the next day. According to analysts, Tata Technologies, which would be the first listing from the Tata Group since TCS in 2004, could see a strong listing gain of over 75%, considering the overwhelming subscription demand and investor-friendly pricing. Shares of Ether Industries slumped over 8% in the trade on November 29. After the chemicals manufacturer reported a fire at its Surat facility early in the morning that injured 25 people. Investors were also concerned about the impact of the fire on the company's manufacturing and revenue prospects. Volumes in the counter shot up. 7 lakh shares changed hands in the morning session, manifold the one-month daily traded average of 76,000 shares. The Torrent Power share zoomed more than 21% on November 29 morning, to hit a new high of 1,004 rupees on the National Stock Exchange, NSE, on heavy volumes. A total of 34 lakh shares changed hands on NSE and BSE combined, compared to the one-week average volume of 6 lakh. The stock has risen 22% in the last 5 sessions. The counter has gained 93% this year, outperforming the benchmark NIFTY was by a mile, which has risen around 10% during the time. Shares of General Insurance Corporation of India continued their stellar run on November 30, rising around 5%. The stock has rallied over 35% in 7 days and over 50% in just 15 days. The company's market capitalization has soared to 55,834 rupees crore. The surge can be attributed to the company's impressive financial performance, credit rating upgrade and strong outlook. Thomas Cook India shares fell 5% in the early trade on November 30 on the NSE after the company announced that promoter Fairbridge Capital, in Mauritius, would sell over 6% in the company through an offer for sale. At 1 p.m., the stocks were locked in lower circuit at 150.5 rupees. Owned by Indian origin Canadian billionaire Prem Watsa, Fairbridge Capital has over the years invested in public and private equity securities and debt instruments in India and Indian businesses. Power Finance Corporation Limited shares surged more than 8% on December 1 following the announcement that its wholly owned subsidiary, PFC Consulting, has established a special-purpose vehicle named Paradeep Transmission. The move comes after PFC Consulting Limited was designated as the bid process coordinator for the selection of developers through tariff-based competitive bidding for independent transmission projects by the Power Ministry. Shares of Dixon Technologies rallied more than 8% in trade on December 1, after the launch of a smartphone manufacturing plant in Noida. Dixon Technologies subsidiary Padget Electronics has opened a smartphone manufacturing facility in the Noida, Uttar Pradesh, and it has started production of smartphones for global technology giant Xiaomi, according to an exchange filing on November 30. Navkar Corporation Limited has moved up by 34.59% this week with a change of 24.25 points, It has traded with a net volume of 50.8 for 3 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 94.35 against the previous closing price of 70.10. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 69, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 97 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 78.50. New India Assurance Limited has moved up by 32.75% this week. With a change of 57.05 points, it has traded with a net volume of 82.908 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 231.25 against the previous closing price of 174.20. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 169.65, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 261.90 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 85.56. Consolid. Find Hold Limited has moved up by 32.53% this week with a change of 65 points. It has traded with a net volume of 1.219 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 264.80 against the previous closing price of 199.80. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 197.10, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 287.05 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 84.38. Compucom Software Limited has moved up by 31.11% this week with a change of 9.35 points. It has traded with a net volume of 8.883 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 39.40 against the previous closing price of 30.05. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 28.05, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 43.60 points this week, while shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 84.04. Nifty is currently in positive trend. If you are holding long positions, then continue to hold with daily closing stop loss of 20,095 fresh short. Positions can be initiated if Nifty closes below 20,095 levels. Nifty support levels are 20,204, 20,140 and 20,096. Nifty resistance levels are 20,312, 20,356 and 20,420. Bank Nifty is currently in positive trend. If you are holding long positions, then continue to hold with daily closing stop loss of 44,328. Fresh short positions can be initiated if Bank Nifty closes below 44,328 levels. Bank Nifty support levels are 44,580, 44,346 and 44,161. Bank Nifty resistance levels are 45,000. 45,185 and 45,419.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.